and then we get headed or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
They paid me an extra $25,000 to take the Giant around, his personal escort around the country, around the world. So that was fabulous. And he said, Fonzie, if you get stopped at the airport, your job is to make sure the Giant signs autographs.
Yeah.
No matter if he's a bad guy, good guy.
Make him look good.
So I know about people.
Getting people over.
Hey, get her, Marty, I love Marty. This is the camera guys who's working with me in this documentary. This is his dog, Marty. If he gets another one, he's going to name him Janetti. I mean, this is Janetti, right?
Yes, that's
and
Janetti.
If he gets another dog, he's going to name him Marty.
Absolutely.
Not that you look like Marty.
She's like, what's going on here?
You better look at
Girl.
Marty. And Marty's a handsome guy. He was a girl machine. I was going to say a pussy machine. He's a girl, and the women love this guy. So anyway, we're going to start over.
Let's pause. Okay. So going to the next chapter now. Just tell us some more Dusty stories. Tell us some of the fun stuff that happened in Florida. Some of the stuff that everyone wants to hear.
Oh man, selling out was fun, and doing matches, and Barry Windham going 60 minutes Broadway with Harley Race. You don't get that nowadays. You don't see two wrestlers go 60-minute time limit. It's called a Broadway.
Yeah.
You're going Broadway. I hear Broadway, I say, oh no, boy. Another Broadway, that means I have to work 60 minutes. That's hard.
And nowadays, if you do see it, it's not going to be the same quality match it was before. Because those guys were used to telling a story for 60 minutes, and they could tell the story for 60 minutes.
The story. I'll tell you the Dory Funk, how I got mad at Dory Funk, because he said Broadway. And I said, no. We're the spot show 300 miles from Tampa. We're not doing it Broadway in front of 1,000 people at a high school gym. We come once every 2 years. No. He said, fine, what's the problem? I said, 60 minutes. That's a long time. He said, just have 4 15-minute matches and a 60-minute match, and they go by quick. And now I do 60-minute matches all day long. Doesn't bother me. You know what I mean?
Like it was 4 15-minute matches.
Right. You know, have a 15-minute match, have a false finish, like a finish, kick out, and they go into the next match. I used to love it.
Yeah,
you know?
Amazing.
So, Dusty story, some of the fun stories is I was a referee, so I'm low on the list of superstars and who rode an airplane and who drove the car. So I was when somebody famous would come in, like, I mean, we're all famous at the time. Everybody, Barry Windham, they were all famous. When a specialty character came in, like Andre the Giant, it was the referee's job to pick him up to the airport, take him around to all the different shows for 7 days, then he'd go to the next territory. He'd only be here for the week. I had to take him to the hotel, get his food. With Harley Race, Ric Flair, who was up a world champion, I would do the same thing unless they want to drive themselves. So we were the hosts. We'd have to host these guys.
Yeah, do you have some of those stories, some of those guys coming in? That'd be great to hear.
Yeah, I got a lot of stories. We did Miami Beach Convention Center every Wednesday, and we also did TV at 106 North Albany on Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. So from 10 a.m. to like 1, we would do 2 hours of TV, interviews, and all that promos. Then we would pack it up and haul ass to Miami, long drive. You know, it's a 270-mile drive from building to building. You know, you're dragging ass. You already did TV. You went out Tuesday night and drank at the Imperial Room and all that. It was crazy. But the big stars would fly. Dusty, Jack Briscoe, Mike Graham, all those guys would fly in a little private airplane holding 6 guys, 4 guys. And I used to have to ride with the main event guys because the first match guys could have their matches and take off at 8:45, 9 o'clock. The last guys would be in the last 3 matches. They would get over to 4 in the morning versus 1 in the morning.
You were in the ring till then.
So one night, Dusty says it was Dusty, Blackjack Mulligan, Mike Graham, Jack Briscoe, whoever it was all superstars, and there was an open spot on the plane. And they said, hey, Fonzie, how'd you get down tonight? I said, oh, I rode with Scott McGee and Reggie Parks and, you know, 2 superstars in their own right. He says, well, tell them guys go ahead and take off, and we'll put you in an airplane and you can fly back with us. I said, me, Fonzie, gonna fly back in an airplane? This is my first time, you know? He said, great. So now they're used to doing this every Wednesday. So now they got a treat. They got a young kid. Gonna fly. I've been in an airplane, but not a private airplane. I'm flying with.
Probably didn't weigh much, so it was easy to fly you around.
Yeah, no, I weighed 155 pounds. I weigh more now. You know, I weigh 9 more pounds now than I did back then. 29 pounds. I mean 5.
Yeah.
I weigh 159. So they were gonna have a good time with me. So their MO was after the matches, they would get picked up by some wrestling fans. I don't want to say girls. Somebody would pick them up from the arena after the match and would shower and all that. Then they would stop at the store and get their beer, their soda, their chips for the hour plane ride home. So they're all going to play practical jokes on Fonzie because it's my first time hanging out with Dusty on a personal basis. You know, he's my boss.
Yeah.
So they bought a bottle of Jack Daniels. And I wasn't a drinker. I used to smoke a little weed, and I would drink a beer occasionally. Never had a drink, you know what I mean? I'm barely 21 years old, you know? So they're making, they got the girls, they take us to the liquor store, Jack Daniels, they were drinking beer, and they were making me these massive drinks. They were getting me drunk. So just to make fun of me, you know? So I get pretty buzzed on the plane. We land the plane in Tampa. There's this trash can. When we get off the plane, we get our bags and walk into Dusty's going to give me a ride home because my car's parked on I-4 and 50th Street where we carpool. So we get off the plane and Blackjack Mulligan and Dusty said, I bet you Fonzie can kick that trash can 25 feet. Mulligan says, I bet you can kick it 30 feet. I said, I'll kick it 45 feet. So I get wound up, I run, I kick that trash can, bam, it doesn't go nowhere, it's bolted down to the ground, they knew it. So I hurt my foot, I fall over, they pick me up, they're all laughing all over the place. So now at this point I'm stupid drunk, you know, because I don't drink. I don't even know where I live. I know I live in Ybor City. So Dusty's driving around Ybor City trying to find my house. In his truck, he's got a red pickup, Dodge, whatever it is, nice, dually, badass truck. Remember, Dusty, you let me use it one time to move my house. And we drove around, and I couldn't find my house. I think it's here. So Dusty was getting mad at me. Now it's late. Now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. He should have been home at 12:30. So he says, Fonzie, if you don't find your house, I'm going to just drop you off somewhere. I said, what? Bam! I sucker punched Dusty Rhodes in the face as hard as I could. Why? I don't know. I was drunk. How am I going to hit your boss? I sucker punched Dusty Rhodes. Bam! Ask him the story, he'll tell you. I swear to God, my bed.
What did Dusty
right
do?
Now. He sold it like that. Why'd you hit me? Told me to a little general, like a 7-Eleven, and threw my shit out and says, you're on your own. I pissed him off.
Ybor City.
Yeah. Now the police come. The police come, and they took me home, found my ID, they took me home, and that was that. But Dusty never got mad at me. The joke was on him because I hit him, but he got me drunk, kicked the trash can, all that shit. So that was one of the stories. I'm going to tell you a Barry Windham story next segment.
Okay, we'll move on to that here in a moment.